Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll discuss about the histology of colon and appendix. Large intestine differs from the small intestine due to presence of tinea coli, then hostra, and also the absence of villi. So villi are absent. So while before drawing, first make an outline in a pencil to show the crypts of Lieberkühn which is present in the colon and also the mucosal folds. What you can see is a mucosal fold, the below one are the crypts. So first you draw that and then you can start writing the epithelium. Here the epithelium is a columnar epithelium. These columnar epithelium, the main function is reabsorption of water and electrolytes. There also we have plenty of goblet cells. The ratio of columnar to mucous cells, the goblet cells can be 4:1 in ascending colon. As it goes towards the rectum, it can be 1:1. So try to write plenty of goblet cells. These why they are needed? Because the content in the colon is very hard, solid content, and to facilitate their passage and lubricate the bowel, we need plenty of mucus. So as the fecal matter become more concentrated, you need more of goblet cells. So make sure you'll write plenty of goblet cells. The stem cells will be present at the bottom of the gland, bottom of the crypts, and the turnover rate, the enterocyte will be of 5 days. The lifespan of enterocyte is 5 days. They also contain enteroendocrine cells, which is difficult to notice in H&E staining. Only in special stain you can identify them. The crypts of Lieberkühn extend throughout the lamina propria until the muscularis mucosae. So in the lamina propria, we have a variety of things you should know. The first is the collagen table. This is nothing but a thick layer of collagen and proteoglycan between the basal lamina and the fenestrated venous capillaries. They mainly regulate the absorption of water and electrolytes. It's a bundle of collagen running in the lamina propria parallel to the crypts. We also have pericryptal fibroblast sheath, that is nothing but the well-developed fibroblast cells. They behave similar to epithelial cells, but they are in the lamina propria. They move towards the surface and where they'll behave as a macrophages. You also have plenty of lymphocytes, which is called the GALT, gut associated lymphatic tissue. Also we can see some lymphatic vessels. But there won't be any lymphatic vessel in between the crypts, but below the crypts you'll see the lymphatic vessels. So between the crypts there is no lymphatic vessels. So you have to write the lamina propria, shade the background as a pink, write the blue dots, the crypts. So make sure you write a oval nucleus for the columnar cells and the flat basal nucleus for the goblet cells. So the next layer in the mucosa will be muscularis mucosae. So first is a lining epithelium, then the lamina propria, then muscularis mucosae. Similar to other structure in the GAT, here also we have inner circular and outer longitudinal muscles, 1 or 2 layers of circular and few bundles of longitudinal muscles. So these 3 constitute the mucosa of the colon. Coming to the submucosa, similar to submucosa in other part of the intestine, it has a dense connective tissue, the blood vessels and some lymphatics. So you can also let some lymph aggregates, that's a GALT, in the lamina propria. The next layer is the muscularis externa, which nothing much difference here also. So we have inner circular, similar to other structure, but in case of outer longitudinal bundles, we have tinea coli. Tinea coli is nothing but the aggregation of the longitudinal bundles which are equidistant from one another. The three bundles will be there. So you have to show one bundle at least here as a bulging of longitudinal group of muscle. But the muscle will be very thin in between the bundles also. You have to show those few muscles, very few fibers between the tinea. So this bunch, what you are writing, is the tinea coli, where there is aggregation of longitudinal muscle bundle. Here, the next to the tinea coli, the very thin muscle layer. So tinea coli is very important in muscularis externa. Inner circular, no much difference. The outermost coating will be serosa if it is covered by peritoneum, which is the lining, the single lining. Now coming to the appendix. Appendix, as we know, it is very worm-like structure which is attached to the cecum, and it has a very narrow lumen. Either you can draw the central circle small lumen, or you can draw on the one side with this very small lumen. Here also there won't be any villi, but crypts will be present. So similar to the colon, we have to write the crypts, but the amount of crypt, the number of glands, crypt glands, will be less compared to colon. So the lining epithelium in the crypt will be the same, the columnar epithelium with goblet cells. You can write very few crypts. Small lumen is very important. You have to write very small lumen. In the mucosa, the lining epithelium with the crypt. Just beneath that you have lamina propria. Here in the appendix, when you see the slide in the appendix, it almost looks like a lymphatic tissue. So you have plenty of lymphocytes in the lamina propria. You can also see lymphatic nodules and lot of lymphatic aggregates in the lamina propria. These lymphatic nodules can extend into the submucosa. So here muscularis mucosae will be interrupted by the lymphatic nodules. So the muscularis mucosae we have here, but it is discontinuous because of lymphatic aggregates. So you have to write plenty of lymphatic nodules in the lamina propria and discontinuous lymphatic aggregates. Then how to identify if it looks like a lymphatic nodule only, no? How to differentiate with ileum? Ileum will have a villi. So here you don't have any villi and the lumen is also very small. One is the lining epithelium, which differentiate it from the other lymphatic tissues. Among this, in the intestine, we will see the ileum, where the villi will be present. Here there won't be any villi and lumen is also very narrow. So write big lymphatic aggregates which can extend into the submucosa and show the discontinuous muscularis mucosae. So this is the mucosa with small lumen, fewer crypts, lymphatic aggregates in the lamina propria and discontinuous muscularis mucosae. In the submucosa also we have dense connective tissue, the blood vessels, lymphatics and all, and the lymphocytes which invaginated from the lamina propria, the lymphatic nodules and all we can see. Show the discontinuous muscularis mucosae. So it is better to draw lymphatic nodule first, then in between show the muscularis mucosae. This is submucosa. The muscularis externa is similar to the other structures in the GIT, that is, it has inner circular and outer longitudinal layer. There is no tinea coli here in the appendix, so the muscle layer is uniformly distributed. So write the inner circular and outer longitudinal layer similar to other parts of GIT. And usually the appendix will be completely surrounded by a layer of peritoneum. So the last layer outside the externa, you can write a serosa, which is nothing but a layer of squamous epithelium, which can also contain the fat cells, the connective tissue, loose connective tissue, and some adipose tissue. So I hope my videos will help you to identify the slides and draw the diagram in your record, and also helpful in quick revision, I think so. So if anything you want, you can add in the review. You can comment in the comment box below. You can share with your friends, give a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Please comment in the comment box how you like my videos, which help me to improve. Thank you.